There's 7,046,000,000 people on the planet, and most of us have the audacity to think we matter. Hey, you hear the one about the comedian who croaked? Someone stabbed him in the heart. Just a little poke. But he keeled over because he went into battle wearing chainmail made of jokes. Hey, you hear the one about the screenwriter who passed away? He was giving elevator pitches and the elevator got stuck halfway. He ended up eating smush sandwiches they pushed through a crack in the door and repeating the same crappy screenplay idea about talking dogs till his last day. Hey, you hear the one about the fisherman who passed? He didn't jump off that ledge, he just stepped out into the air and pulled the ground up towards him really fast, like he was pitching a line and went fishing for concrete. The earth is a drum, and he's hitting it on beat. The reason there's smog in Los Angeles is because if we could see the stars, if we could see the context of the universe in which we exist, and we could see how small each one of us is against the vastness of what we don't know, no one would ever audition for a McDonald's commercial again. And then where would we be? No frozen dinners and no TV, and is that a world we want to text in? Either someone just microwaved popcorn, or I hear the sound of 1,000 people pulling the heads out of their asses in rapid succession. The people are hunched over in Boston. They're starting app stores and screen printing companies in San Francisco. They're grinning in Los Angeles like they got fish hooks in the corners of their mouth. But don't paint me like the good guy, because every time I write, I get to choose the angle that you view me and select the nicest light. You wouldn't respect me if you heard the typewriter chatter tap tap tapping through my mind at night. The same stupid tape loop of old sitcom dialogue and tattered memories of a girl I got to grind on in high school, filed carefully on rice paper. My heart is a colored pencil, but my brain is an eraser. I don't want a real girl, I want a tracer from a catalog. Truth be told, I'm unlikely to hold you down, cause my soul is a crowded subway train and people keep deciding to get on the next one that rolls through town. I'm joining a false movement in San Francisco. I'm frowning and hunched over in Boston. I'm smiling in Los Angeles like I got fish hooks in the corners of my mouth, and I'm celebrating on weekends because there's 7,047,000,000 people on the planet, and I have the audacity to think I matter. I know it's a lie, but I prefer it to the alternative because I got a tourniquet tied at my elbow. I got a blunt wrap filled with compliments and I'm burning it. You say go to sleep, but I've been bouncing up my bedroom wall since I was hecka small, where every agent wants it tucked inside ourselves like Russian nesting dolls. My mother is an 8-year-old girl. My grandson is a 74-year-old retiree whose kidneys just failed, and that's the glue between me and you. That's the screws and nails. We live in a house made of each other, and if that sounds strange, that's because it is. Someone please freeze time so I can run around turning everyone's pockets inside out. And remember, you didn't see shit. Funny thing about breadfruit is it's not really a bread at all. It's a fruit. But how amazing would it be if bread, this fun food, could grow from a tree, right?
Swerg. Swerg. Yeah, swerg.
But it can't because it's not a stinky vegetable or a fruit.
Swag! 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 I thought swag was dead way before this. I thought swag had been buried in the forest. But then Bieber said swag in a chorus, and I went and bought a big fat thesaurus. Again, I thought swag was dead way before this. I thought swag had been buried in the forest. But then Bieber said swag in a chorus, and I went and bought a big fat thesaurus.
So you could say, you're a boss hog, or you're a top dog, or you're so slamming that I would say you got pogs. You're suave, swell, sick, in the sense of being ill, chill, slick. You're hip, you're a hit, you're legit, you're it. And if I were being rude, then I would say you're the shimmy shimmy Cocoa Puffs. You're so loco, you're so dope, it's nuts. You're as raw as an open cut. You're bold, you're golden, you're funner, a stone cold stunner, a real mean mugger. You're colder than the other side of my pillow, or hot as the underside of a cover in a Los Angeles summer. You're not dumb and dumber, you're smart and smarter. You're hard and harder, you're Peter Parker. Right after the spider bite, you're so dynamite. No, you're the brightest light. No, you're the hypest type. You're so zen, you're a 10, you're a gem. You're the creme de la creme de la creme de la creme. In 1860, Walt Whitman described his carefree attitude towards life in his famous poem, Leaves of Grass, by writing, I cock my hat as I please. And in 2012, Justin Bieber said, swag, swag, swag on you, chillin' by the fire while we eatin' fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you. Say hello to falsetto in 3, 2, swag. I
thought swag was dead way before this. I thought swag had been buried in the forest, but then Bieber said swag in a chorus, then I went and bought a big fat thesaurus. Sing it again! I thought swag was dead way before this, but then Bieber said swag in a chorus, and I went and bought a big fat thesaurus.
4, 3, 2, swag.
Presence, essence, pizzazz, panache, dashing, flashy, brazen, and brash. The verve, the nerve, the truth, the proof, the cash, the passion in class, better than ever. Cool as a cucumber, smoother than butter, a little bit smug, hotter than a mug. Eye of the tiger, the heart of a lion, the look of a thug. Pick up the litter, the attitude, the clean-up hitter, the baddest dude, totally sure, full of allure, a rack and tour, the poison and cure. Grab a disclaimer, you're dropping the hammer, a swashbuckling debonair, A-lister with X Factor, a capital G with the best hair, Dragon Slayer, the franchise player, the king, the president, governor, mayor. You're rare, the opposite of square and pompous. You're shaped with flair like a rhombus, confident, jaunty, awesomely saucy. You got more props than Gandhi, got it on lock, rocks and moxie. You're rocking some brand new soxies. You could be the grittiest kid in the grittiest city, but if you're a rapper, saying swag is obnoxious. And if you be looking to capture the confident way that you're walking and talking, there's options. You could even say swagger, which is a real word that's existed for hundreds of years. Swaggy. Heck of swaggy all day though. Y'all don't even know, it's a lifestyle. Son, I mean, it's a swag world, you know? Gotta be a swaggity Andy, find my swaggity Ann and live swaggily ever after, you feel me? You know, my favorite bird is a swag pie. And my favorite pie is a swag pie. It's a coincidence. Swag! Sorry, my voice was cracking. Swag! Mom, what's happening to me? Mom!
Scene 1, Jackson take 7, tail slate.
Yeah, Amy and the Cali Swag District taught me how to Dougie.
Cali Swag District.
Alright, so we are speeding.
All words and all sound just emerges from silence. At the end of the day, it always returns to that silence.
Living a life, so do I, so I'm trying to understand that excuse. I can't dance in your shoes. Last year, so many who I saw close to the ledge got pushed over the edge. Try to let out of the pain that's in the blended in your heart is gonna blur it, you'll sink you. If you try to keep it off from seeping in, you're gonna be part of the very best shit too. I feel that worry creeping in my cheeks. If I'm not careful, it'll settle in and live for weeks. If I don't pick it out, it'll claim, start saying to look around when I do. What the fuck? Look at the lack, look at the friends, look at the joy, look at the stuff. Yeah, my jealousy, hella be taking it hold of me. Telling me what I got's not enough. Suicidal thoughts, but I'm not ready to die today. Dead in the side of me, that isn't serving me. Sick of the part of me, deep in the heart of me. I will forever be searching. I got to kick it back with the jabs, with the cap. On my crown, with the cap, boom, but I burn it down. I got to get the gap blown in my headphones. Head home on the vibe bus, then I turn around. Ocean beach, switch a sweet crew. Never miss a beat, blues, get the beat, yeah. Cause it's a hate speak, hate seek. While I whistle like a missile from a blue fleet weak jet. Don't take this to mean I see things crystal clear. I'm just repeating lines, staring in the mirror. My ride was not thinking.
went back to homeroom from the hospital, I thought that being more embarrassed was impossible. But God, the second time, it really turned my stomach. Now I'm the kid who collapses and then spazzes out in public. This time was a bowling alley, the first was in the yard, and kids in middle school just watched me trip and kicked me hard. Except this girl named Chrissy Lee, who flips around at her desk and gives me the world's biggest Disney card. Wrote best wishes and kisses where she signed it. 3 feet by 2 feet, I could've hid behind it. I didn't like the pity from Christina Lee though. I'm thinking, Chrissy, can't you see I'm busy being emo? Cause I think I might've heard she maybe sorta liked me, and since she wasn't cool enough, I guess I took it lightly. Had braces and glasses and wasn't Mrs. Popular, and so I didn't really give a thought to her. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. There's holes in my memory, it isn't photographic. There's holes in my yearbook, but the cutout folks were plastic. 10 years pass, I don't cross paths with half the people from my class again until we meet at Chrissy's open casket. Those who chose to ask it probably knew I could've dug in deeper if I'd wanted to, but you couldn't tell a thing was off on the surface. And I didn't know she was sick until I heard about her service. She was born with a heart defect, used to the cold knife. She'd been in and out of hospitals her whole life. She knew the whole time and never said why. She felt my pain herself and helped me hold my head high. The nicest folks are those who know the throes of crisis, though when it was crime to twist her life to fit my own devices. Why is it so hard to mourn and then try to learn by this? But the lights that burn shortest are the lights that burn brightest. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen, and the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. Our 8th grade yearbook page for dedicating songs wasn't long, even in a school 1100 strong. The yearbook advertised for months, but when it's said and done, Chrissy bought 6, the 3rd most of anyone. Alvin got Your Faith in Me by Jessica Simpson. Pebbles got Richard Marx's ballad at the beginning. It feels like sloppy poetry the way her life would end after sending Mariah Carey's Anytime You Need a Friend. But corniness is honesty that's wrapped in cliche, and most slow jam lyrics aren't shit I'm brave enough to say without a smirk. But before she went to dirt, she left us finally. I will remember you to Jeff, Mike, Bri, and me. You can plot it if you must, say it's obviously fate, or explain that God is just, but all I know is that until my body's dust, I will try to think of her as much as Chrissy thought of us.
This one goes out to Christina. Said this one goes out to Christina. This one goes out to Christina. Said this one goes out to Christina. This one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping.
Said this one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping.
This one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping.
Said this one goes out to Christina.
A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings.
everything is a-okay. Yup, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. Oh, everything is a-okay. Yep, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. I'm fucking broke, y'all. Them rims, them rings, them things, you can bring them out. I just have my debit card declined in and out. The line is flipping out, giving me evil eyes. Fuck the soda, rerun it with just the cheesy fries. Cause I don't think money is the devil. I'm not sinking, I'm just kicking it at sea level. I got my floaties on, I'm focusing on all the wonderful stuff with the force of Obi-Wan. Kenobi broke, I'm broke, although it won't be woe be gone. Cause even though my bank account is low or overdrawn, I'm down to mow your lawn. I'm getting open, I'm soaking up every moment, and so we should make a toast. We won't be sober till the broke of dawn, because beer is cheap, and because love is free. I'm buzzing, feeling like every friend is a cousin, G. And someday we'll be reminiscing on some wasn't we just so down and out, but we were happy then, cause everything is a-okay. Yup, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. Oh, everything is a-okay. Yep, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. I'm hella broke, bro. Why should I sit on my ass on the couch and be asking why life isn't equal? With lesser possessions, I'm light as a feather, and so I can fly like an eagle. Cause everyone dies, and I wonder why leaders in power would lie to their people. Be planning that they could be fitting a camel up into the eye of a needle. But damn it, I'm settle for fitting a 94 Camry inside of my driveway. I'm sick of the image, I'm living my life and I'm doing it my way. I'd rather be making the choices I'm proud of than chasing a mountain of money. But if that mountain comes to me, I'm climbing it. Got a brick and I'm digging it down. Got a shovel, I'm breaking this ground. Because I'm in the red, but it's only a color that I will be painting this town. Because when I make it, then I dedicate it to the friends I stay with who would do me favors, even let me pay for when I couldn't pay for a little take on onto the fact that whatever you think that it means, I'll be here when I'm living my dreams. And it's cause of the people I leaned on when I came apart at the seams. So give me the moon and give me the spoon, I'm licking it clean until there just ain't nothing left. But who would lend a hand, cause everything's A-O, everything's A-O. So when I say day-o, you say everything's A-O. When I say day-o, you say everything's A-O. When I say day-o, you say everything's A-O. Everything is A-okay, yup, cause I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. Oh, everything is A-okay, yep, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. I'm extra broke, yo. Everything is A-okay, yup, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. Oh, everything is A-okay, yup, because I'm strong as an OAK. And oh, the money don't grow on trees, and the B-R-O-K-E. I'm fucking broke, y'all. fashion, the cash, and it isn't the trash in hotels. It's the pit of the passion you feel in the moment you crashed and you fell. They get up and you're smashing it well, like it was a pistachio shell. And you gotta be gnashing your teeth to be giving them hell, cause to love is a radical act. Give your brother a pat in the back, and if you get a panic attack, feel like you're at the back of the pack. And opinion's exactly that. If they say that your magic is black, just do what you do and you do what you do. Keep on pulling that rabbit from hat. You might think that you're ruined, you might think you're defeated. If you love what you're doing, you've already succeeded. But there's gonna be bleeding when another one bites that dust, so get ready to beat it. Cause it might be us, and I'm telling them that the journey is oh so slow. And we wanna say no, 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 cause to make it is difficult. But we go, go, go. And my father was telling me that I better be ready to ride on through. Cause I know that it's tough, but it's gotta be somebody. So then why not you?
I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die.
Carry the spark as we're marching into the darkness. I don't care if they're marking where they bury my carcass. I'm working in this circus and searching for purpose, learning from the bird who's perched on top of the church and chirping a sermon. You want that early worm, be the determined sparrow, flying in loops around the sternest scarecrow. Once Cupid hit me with this burning arrow, he lit the lava in my churning marrow. So when I'm tested, I remember I've been blessed with that tender ember resting left of center in my chest. And yes, if you fuck with us, you'll see my game face. Cause no matter who you pray to when you say grace, and no matter where you come from in this great space, every single person is escaping from the same place. So if you got a flame that's blazing hot within, take a deep breath and feed it oxygen.
I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die, I'll never let it die.
So I was really interested in loved folk music, and then when I was in 7th grade in the fall of 1963, I started getting interested in politics. This was about a year after my dad died, and I think it was a real way to connect with him, with my memories of him.
I remember vividly my tears dropping on the gray carpet on the top steps. Pop's giving me his best guess. Me confessing the burning question, stressing and concerning me and turning me to a wet mess. It's probably nothing, I get it, I'm aware. I know it's probably stupid to be scared, but these days are flying past us and nobody seems to care. It's like we're sprinting towards a brick wall we're pretending isn't there. What happens when we hit it? Do we split into a million bits, or do we come back as a bullfrog and talking ribbits? What is it? What is it? You got the answer, so give it, so give it, so give it, don't lie. What happens when we die? Dad says, Georgie, I'm just guessing from what I've been told. Probably thinking, how'd I raise this emo fucking 9-year-old? Since I'm sorta really not religious, it's a crapshoot, I'll roll a paradise. Although the thought of paradise is very nice, in my heart I know I don't believe in magic. So I'm thinking maybe death is like eternal TV static, or returning to the state before your birth, absorbed into the earth. The fewer hours left are more they're worth. I admit that it's difficult to think about. I think everybody got a little bit of doubt. You don't get to hide from it even if you shout. Got a soul on the planet, gets to wiggle out. And he said that I know that it's tough to take in some, but it's so early. I can see her in a hurry, but don't worry, cause that isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, 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 long time. Life moves fast. Made the mistake of blinking 20 years past. Now I'm sitting in my living room in Brooklyn with my father. We don't bother doing Christmas in the Bay any longer. It's the first time that we've had this conversation. He says it's tough to take in. I know we're not quite ancient, but we reached the age where we should probably talk arrangements. We could take it several routes. We could sell the house. We can't work forever. Eventually money will run out. That's a spot. Taking a loan would help us cover, which would make it tougher to leave something for you and your brother. Stop. Can't you see? Every meal that you paid for me. All this power to chase a dream. All this privilege not to crave riches, but it's plain to me the key fact is you never lacked it. And the greatest honor I could have is to make a buck and pass back a fraction of all the happiness you gave to me. And I will never make you live where you don't aim to be. Age is just data. We paint our story A to Z, then dip out, R.I.P. rip out. We tear out the pages, tear up the stage, and we take a seat, making a vacancy. Famous or not, we fade from the plot. Every day when a new night falls, I ride him on the sun in this big blue ball. I get a bit further from the kid called Paul, and I get a bit closer to the big brick wall. But since inching up to that fence, I can run my fingers against all the bricks and mortar, and sense that it's not so cold, it's so dense. And although I'm mournful, I've known that I'm not immortal. I'm not banging into stone, but I'm more headed through this portal. We're born to return to home, we're all born to be mincemeat. Everything dies except for Papaya King hot dogs on 86th Street. Dad hands me a napkin, tells me it's been the same since the 50s. He didn't always love the city, but damn it, he'll miss me. How can you miss something after you leave? I agree that it's sad, but please, don't dwell in it, Dad, because that isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, 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 long time. A couple red suns popping out a new womb. Twins come twice, once in a blue moon. Feeling like a joke in the nude, rude humor. We were born premature and they said too soon. Sing a new tune, act less fickle. Most twins cling like a pair of testicles, but we haven't been tight since we breastfed little. Said me on the right and you on the left nipple. Said it's that simple, have to discover if you act a bit smothered when you're trapped with Big Brother. 9 long months kicking it inside our mother. Never kicked her belly, hell, we only kicked each other. If we suffer, we can get well when we grow. Get born, ready, go. Got a separate embryo. Breaking like a levee, though. Wading through the heavy flow. When you see the light, let me know. The moon is out tonight. It's bright. Is everything alright? Not quite. I wouldn't act like I know. No, 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 no. Just what you're going through. No shit. But if you're feeling blue, don't quit. I wanna tell you, my brother, I feel the same. There are weeks you could bet I couldn't eat. Looking at my cooking with a set of wooden teeth. Opened up my big mouth, found that I could speak. So I put another foot in it, but now I couldn't leave. It's good to see all the losers taking days to think of dumping shit on you in new creative ways. You could say that it's a phase or some rude complaining crap. It's a stupid way to act, man, but who can play at that? I've been a brat, made more than one slip. My lips got unzipped, I quipped some dumb shit. Our folks were so sick, it made them cringe. I followed my jaw's lead and came unhinged. I'm sorry, man, but can the shit end here? Cause we haven't really talked in about 10 years. And that's 10 too many, cause if you were anyone else, I wouldn't see you and myself. The moon is out tonight. It's bright. Is everything alright? I wouldn't act like I know. No, 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 no. Just what you're going through. No shit. But if you're feeling blue, don't quit. I wanna tell you, my brother, I feel the same way too. Aching in the chest, try to take it from the stress. Shrink made me quit, I was making him depressed. Usually I'm upbeat, tearing through the halls, but instead of bouncing off him, I was staring at the walls. Care to make the call, which separates faster? A fence of placenta, an inch made of plaster, a handful of strands of our DNA. Either we were both alone or it seemed that way. Kept to myself, I'd reflect by myself. Dude, I left and I fucking saw Shrek by myself. It's no help to assume we're less than. To mom, it's yes ma'am, I groom your best man. It's on the next fam to plan and proceed. But if we smoke weed, don't think we OD'd. No, I don't know all the shit you've been through, but I seen a window and I know I've been to. The moon is out tonight. It's bright. Is everything alright? Not quite. I wouldn't act like I know. Just what you're going through. No shit. But if you're feeling blue, don't quit. I wanna tell you, my brother, I feel the same way too.
Alright. You know I gotta keep it coming.
going down. I'm 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 going down. On you.
I'm breathing deep, then I leap in. I'm going under like eating that Vista key to how we could beat global hunger, achieve total peace on earth. I'm a freak, I'm a local wonder. More lung capacity than Freddie Mercury vocal numbers. I plunder the briny deepest spelunker, plunging in, hunkering down in between those puffy pink walls like a fallout bunker. And if I never emerge to the surface, don't give me shit. In 20 years I'm back like Kimmy Schmidt. What's up? Hold up, wait, cause I really gotta say one thing straight. I'm not chowing on the choke just so that you'll reciprocate. I just go in, no strings. Tastes great, fun times. I got a one tongue, I'm doing sorcery. If you don't want none, well that's just more for me.
I'm going down. I'm going down. On you.
I'm going down on you like I like it, but bro, I'm lying, cause I don't like it. I lied, that shit's my Valentine. One tiny warning, I'm dining on your gourmet form until the morning, performing like it'll stop global warming. My palate has got no equal. Talent could vanquish evil and maybe make Rick Moranis be in the Ghostbusters sequel. One taste and I'm willing. God bless. Until you quiver, I will not rest. Lick it repeatedly like herbivores, a square reader, and my tongue is a Visa debit card that failed the process. It's like the miracle worker, and I'm blind and I'm deaf and dumb. Plus each inch of my body's numb except for the tip of my tongue. And each Wikipedia topic's printed in microscopic raised ink on your clips. So the single option, I got to know something about this wonderful globe that we come from. So locate your swollen bean and then probe the folds of it fiendishly till you come about infinity times. And baby, that isn't a crime.
I'm going down. I'm going down. On you.
Given our planet's gender ratio, it'd be a mockery glossing over fellatio.
There you go.
Meaning that really, fuck it, quick, I gotta touch a sucking dick. Many guys visualize giving BJs and say you, but can we just please get smoking? Pull a calm objective view, I'm pretty straight, but I'll stay. Sexuality's an arc, maybe I could suck a flashlight so my soul will not be dark. Why couldn't I get sexual with a man at all? At 13 I was in my bedroom fucking stuffed animals. If I could bang an inanimate object, can't to jam the crotch of a man in my jaw and softly massage it, fellas vomit. Like what if the sausage is smelling hella funky? Don't you wash your fucking junk, B? Of course I wouldn't devour icky salami, but that goes the same for encountering stinky punani. So in this scenario where I brush my teeth with a penis, let's assume that the penis we're dealing with sparkles the cleanest of all. Penis on the wall with those well-proportioned balls.
Going down.
Going down,
I'm going down.
going down,
Going down. Going down.
So let's say you're okay with your lips around a cock, but you still can't wrap your mind around the final money shot. Don't give up if the nut is what truly makes it foul. Then just get him close to busting and hand him a paper towel. Yeah. No gravy on your chin. Yeah. Everybody win. Yeah. Squirrel to an acorn. You'd like to look at dicks and their straight porn. Put your hands up if you got hang-ups. Put your hands up if you got hang-ups. If I could get with it, I'd have a wider ocean I'm fishing in, but I'm inhibited by my social conditioning. So where my head's at present, the odds are gloomy that I would agree to feast on the D that's presented to me. But I'm not officially ruling out that at some point in my life I'll have a ding-a-ling in my mouth.
I'm going down.
We're going down. I'm that guy that's going down on you. I am going so low that I am going down to the core of the earth and then maybe below.
service. She was born with a heart defect, used to the cold knife. She'd been in and out of hospitals her whole life. She knew the whole time and never said why. She felt my pain herself and helped me hold my head high. The nicest folks are those who know the throes of crisis, though when it was crime to twist her life to fit my own devices. Why is it so hard to mourn and then try to learn by this? But the lights that burn shortest are the lights that burn brightest. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen. The wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. A heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. It's the notes of the song that'll never happen. And the wind in the leaves is the sound of ghosts clapping. But a heartbreaking sounds like guitar strings snapping. Our 8th grade yearbook page for dedicating songs wasn't long, even in a school 1100 strong. The yearbook advertised for months, but when it's said and done, Chrissy bought 6, the 3rd most of anyone. Alvin got Your Faith in Me by Jessica Simpson. Pebbles got Richard Marx's ballad at the beginning. It feels like sloppy poetry the way her life would end after sending Mariah Carey's Anytime You Need a Friend. But corny